Have you ever felt like you were living in two worlds simultaneously? On one side is the noisy, external life where everyone smiles and pretends to be fine. On the other is a silent inner world, where every glance and every silence carries a profound message. If you have ever felt out of place in a shallow world, tired of wearing a mask, and longing for a connection that truly touches the soul, then this story is for you. You are not strange. You are simply walking the path of awakening, a lonely journey, perhaps, but one that leads to the most beautiful truth of who you are. Some people are born with eyes that look through the surface. They don't just see what is presented, they see what remains unsaid. They notice the forced smile behind professional success, or the haunting loneliness behind a strong facade. The Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung once referred to this as a dangerous awareness. It is not dangerous because it causes harm, but because it makes others feel exposed. When you reflect the hidden shadows of those around you, they may distance themselves out of self-defense. This is why those with this gift often find themselves isolated. They become an invisible mirror, reflecting truths that others are not yet ready to face. Beyond just psychological insight, these individuals often act as energy sponges, absorbing the emotions of everyone around them. Jung described a similar phenomenon called participation mystique, a state of unconscious oneness, where the boundary between the self and the environment becomes blurred. You walk into a room and instantly feel the tension in your chest before a single word is spoken. You absorb the anxiety of a stranger or the heaviness of a grieving friend until your own heart beats faster and your breath grows heavy. Without a way to turn off this mechanism, you can easily become exhausted. You may find yourself carrying a sadness that doesn't even belong to you, losing your own voice in a sea of borrowed emotions. Every morning, we put on a persona, the social mask we wear to fit into society. While the persona is a necessary tool for survival, for deep souls, it can become a prison. You nod when you disagree. You laugh when you are hurting. You take on more work, just to prove your worth. This constant betrayal of the true self creates a unique kind of soul weariness. It isn't a physical fever, but a quiet erosion of joy. Carl Jung warned that living a lie is a silent act of violence against the soul. If you feel empty despite having it all, it is likely because your inner being is gasping for air, under the weight of a mask that is too tight. Protecting your energy is not an act of selfishness, it is an act of survival. To be a light bringer, you must first ensure your own flame isn't extinguished by the winds of others' chaos. The power of stillness, just as a glass of muddy water needs time to sit still so the dirt can settle, you need silence to distinguish between what is yours and what is the world's. Solitude as medicine. Solitude is not exile, it is a return to your center. It is the process of filtering your energy, so you can find your true voice again. Real freedom is being yourself, without asking for permission. When you dare to peel back the layers of the persona, you stop being a mere reflection, and start becoming a source of light. After years of walking alone, there comes a moment that changes everything, meeting a soul on the same frequency. Jung called this synchronicity, a meaningful coincidence. It is a meeting that requires no introduction, and no effort to impress. In their presence, you don't have to be the strong one, or the positive one. You are simply enough as you are. This connection confirms that your longing for depth was never a delusion. It reminds you that you are not alone on this journey. Whether they stay in your life forever, or just for a season. They leave behind the greatest gift, the certainty that genuine connection is possible. If you see yourself in these words, remember, your sensitivity is not a flaw, it is your compass. You are a lighthouse, built to stand in the storm, guiding others, while remaining rooted in your own truth. Welcome to Soul Constellation. Join me every week as we decode the mysteries of the psyche and the wisdom of the soul.